My name is Traci Dellinger with Go Prime Mortgage, and I'm here with Mitzi Williams. She is the Executive Director of Christian Ministries. Hello, Mitzi.
Hey, Tracy.
How are you?
We're doing good here. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Well, no problem. I know we spoke last week and we talked about some of the needs for Christian ministries and how you helped. And I thought it might be a good time to get this information out to the public any way that we could, because I do know that you have some needs. Tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
I have been with Christian Ministry for about 19 years. I started with Link Meals and worked my way up to the director with our last director retired. I have a husband and a son, and the ministry is just a passion of mine.
That's awesome. We appreciate you
Thank you.
taking that on there, because I'm sure that it's great and rewarding as well, but hard work.
It is. It's it keeps you awake sometimes at night, especially in times like these.
I'm sure. Can you talk to us a little bit about the ways that Christian Ministries, helps the community?
We try to fill the needs that are not being met in the community. That's been the goal for Christian Ministry since it was started 44 years ago. So our big number one thing is food. We give boxes of food out to people that need it at their homes. We also have a soup kitchen that operates every day. Anybody can come and eat. There's no questions asked, and they can eat as much as they want. So that's a big thing. We also have a Link Home Deliver Meals, and that's our answer to Meals on Wheels for the county. We are not government funded, so Christian Ministry funds that. And we also have a Christmas ministry where we give out toys and wheelbarrows full of food to those families. And then within our emergency services, along with the food that goes to people's homes, we give out financial help, whether it's for rent or utilities or medicines, things like that. People need help with, so we help them. And we have a clothing closet. We also give out furniture that's donated to us and household items. So we take everything that's in your house, from pots and pans to sheets and blankets to furniture that you don't want anymore to your clothes.
Wow.
And we also have a nursing home ministry. Sometimes I forget about it because it's so well run, but we do birthday parties at all the local nursing homes. I don't know when that will start up again, but it's been a long time that we've done that.
Well, that is awesome. That's a lot of stuff to organize.
It is.
I know when I reached out to you, I was looking for some way that, I could help the community, and we had talked about your Link program, which is, I guess, quote, like your Meals on Wheels. And, we're looking to distribute and work together, getting some masks out to our most vulnerable. Once that program starts back up, we're anticipating May 4th, correct?
Right. We're
Great.
doing sort of a soft start this week with non-perishable food. So we have volunteers taking that out this week.
How many folks are part of your Meals on Wheels that you deliver to?
So we deliver to anywhere between 90 something to about 105. It fluctuates. We have people going on and off every week. We go out and do home visits to sign people up. Out of that number of people, probably 3/4 of those cannot afford to pay for those meals themselves. So we have to find the funding for that, because we purchase those hot meals from the local hospital. And while they are very cheap, accordingly, they're $4.20 a meal, because the hospital is such a good supporter of that program, we still have to find that money. So, but we are very blessed that we've never turned someone away because we didn't have the funds to pay for those meals.
That's awesome. And I'm sure right now, those needs are probably in greater demand.
They are, because you've got elderly people out there that probably should have been on the meals a long time ago, but they kept pushing it. And now they realize how dangerous going out is for the elderly population. So we have had lots of requests that we are going to add to our program starting next week.
Awesome. So, with that in mind, what are your biggest challenges or your greatest needs right now that as we can get this out to the public, they may be able to assist in some way, whether it is individually or as a company?
Well, the biggest thing that we have right now is the Link Meals program that needs help. It runs on retirees. We do have some people that work and they do it on their lunch hours. We do have those stay-at-home moms and that kind of thing, but the majority are retirees, and some of those cannot safely go out in the public anymore.
Right.
So we're looking to fill those holes. So if people want to give back right now, Link Home Meals is the answer. They deliver up to 11 people. You would have someone that would show you the route and make you very comfortable before we just send you out doing it. The meals are bought from the hospital, so you pick them up at the hospital and you do the route, and they come in coolers, so then you take the coolers back. So we ask people once a month, an hour, hour and a half at tops, to give back to the community. And these are our elderly folks that the meal program is probably what is keeping them out of a nursing home. It's a great thing. The meal program, not only does it answer to the food need that person has, but it also answers to the social need that someone checks in on them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people never see someone else other than that linked person. So it's a big thing in the community to touch lives and help people.
That's awesome, Mitzi. I know that there was a pause in the program. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, the program runs on volunteers. So when those volunteers don't feel comfortable going out, you keep filling holes as much as you can, but at some point you have to stop. So when the stay-at-home order went into effect, we said, okay, we're going to stop, and we are going to take non-perishable food. So we've been in touch with all these people. We call them and talk to them. We take them food that is non-perishable, that they could easily open up. That's not as great as a hot meal, but it takes that place. Some people have needed us to go to the grocery store for them for things that have nothing to do with food. Well, we've had volunteers to do that. So and then we've had, I think, about 5 people that there's no way that they could have cooked a meal, that they did not have a support system, because a lot of these people, their families were laid off or they are sheltering in place too. So they suddenly had a support system at home. But there were 5 people that needed those hot meals, and we have still taken the hot meals out every day to them. So we have done our best to take care of our elderly that needed help during this time.
It's an awesome program. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I guess for your link, your biggest need is basically some more volunteers to be able to distribute that. Other than, the volunteering, which of course is huge in every aspect of what you do, other needs that you may have, that if somebody, they can't volunteer or do the delivery, how else could they get involved?
Well, right now, just like everyone in the country is having a hard time purchasing things, we can't purchase in bulk. And we are used to calling the places local and saying, hey, can you order me a pallet of this or a pallet of that? And we can't do it. We are getting food through Second Harvest Food Bank. We are a member there. And we have an account with U.S. Foods. So we are doing good. We're holding our own. But if people can go out and purchase, and if you can't get but 2 things, that's 2 more things that we didn't have.
Absolutely.
The biggest items are peanut butter, soup, canned beans, but not green beans, and canned meat like beef stew and chicken and tuna. And also, we include in our food boxes clothing detergent, because that's something that people can't buy with their food stamps. So we include that. So all of those things, if you can go out and purchase one of each, that's what we need. So that's a big thing. Then another thing I want to remind people of is we still have some fundraisers coming up. We had one that we have every year that starts in May, and it's our Business Blitz, where a lot of people that might see this video might get that letter every year saying, hey, can you support us with a financial contribution? But we cannot do that this year. There's no way. Our businesses need Christian Ministries support.
Yeah.
But that money, we usually take in over $20,000 with that. So that's a giant hole that we've got to fill. And we're hoping to do that with fundraisers that will be in the future. We have a golf tournament that is August the 8th that people can sponsor a golf hole for $100, or they can donate a door prize. Or you can play golf. If you like to play golf, come on out. It's a great time. Then we will have a hunger walk. It's not really hunger walk. We've changed the name. It's the Amazing Race Against Hunger. And it's sort of set up like the Amazing Race on TV. And we've done it. This will be our 3rd year, and people love it. It's a nice little race through town from Christian Ministry to Betty Ross Park. And people do different little things along the way that go along with Christian Ministry. So it's a fun thing. And people, they start now collecting funds to donate on that day. So that's a great way to give to us. And then our big Christmas ministry that starts in November goes to the end of December. We collect toys, we collect food for those wheelbarrows full of food, and we collect finances. That's the only, December is the only month that we take in more funds than we give out. So those are our big financial fundraisers that will be going on, and people can support those. That would be wonderful.
Awesome, awesome. So I guess your 3 largest needs are basically your food drive.
The food.
Keep that going, especially right now. Financially,
yes.
Definitely need that, and then volunteer-wise. Okay,
yes.
Great. Mitzi, for folks out there that maybe are interested in volunteering or donating these items, how do they need to get that to you, or how could they reach out to you if they're looking to volunteer?
The easiest way to reach me is through our website, christianministryoflincolncounty.org. You can email me that way, and I can talk to you that way. Our phone numbers are on it, and there's a donation button there for financial donations. If you want to purchase things to help us that way, you can drop it off at Christian Ministry. We're at 207 South Poplar Street. And someone is here at as early as 8 a.m. to take things in, and as late as 1 p.m. That's Monday through Friday. And you can just drop things off that way. And our address is also on the website as well. And we have a Facebook page that we keep updated as well.
If folks have like items to drop off, like you said, you take things other than food, household items, things like that. If it's after these hours, is there some place to put those items? Like if it were on the weekends or after 1?
Right. We're not taking anything until June. We just sort of stopped, just trying to figure out how to deal with things safely. But once we start taking clothes and everything in, we have a covered porch in our parking lot, and people can put clothes and bags under it. People do that all the time, and we get it. And then if you have big furniture, if it's local, we have a truck and employee that can come get that if we plan ahead enough. There's a limited time every day to do that.
Okay, so food and items like that, of course, now, but any large household items or any clothing, and you're going to wait till about June 1st to start collecting.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to start back that on June 1st. If you watch our website, you'll see that, because we're keeping that updated.
Well, this was very informative, Mitzi. I appreciate you joining me this morning, and I will
Thank
do
you.
my best to get the word out. And right now we see a lot of the community coming together to help, the folks here that desperately need it at this time, and hopefully we can make a difference.
Thank you so much for caring about Christian ministry, and just as much as all those donations of time and things and financial, just knowing that the community supports Christian ministry is huge. So thank you so much.
You are welcome, and you have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.